Obviously, the situation for young architects in Spain is dramatic. Uh, Only in the architecture field, there's like 50% of unemployment, and for young people in general, there's also like 50% of unemployment. So probably for young architects in Spain, it's more than 50%, more than one of two people is unemployed. Uh, we've been living in a boom on construction the last 15 years, and now everything stopped one day after the other. There was a dramatic change, and now you cannot build from scratch and giant buildings anymore, because obviously it's not has no point now to do those. So we need to find other ways to be useful for society, and if it's possible, more useful than building scenographic star system buildings. Yeah, I think it's kind of the only solution we have. No, the traditional studies and offices of architects, they have no future. I mean, there will be future for some of them, but most of us, when you're young and you finish your degree, you cannot start by your own, like our previous generation used to do. The only way to go on, it's to cooperate and to be together, the one and the other, not to go all alone by your own. Well, we're really trying to encourage to promote this kind of living of housing, because there's one of the biggest problems we have. We used to have it during the boom, when everybody had a job and Spain was supposed to be a happy country. Young people still couldn't afford their own house, and we had like one of the oldest young age of emancipation, of going out of their own family houses. People was going out at the age of 27 in Spain before the crisis. So now it's even worse. You cannot afford to live in a rent or to buy a house, because it's way too much expensive for the salaries we have. So there's a need for new ways, new models to solve the housing problem. That's why we're encouraging this thing of this way of living, which is between the rent and the buying of a house. It's a way, the cooperative system that we've seen in Uruguay and Denmark working really well. It's a mix between the ownership of the house, but you're never the owner of the house. It's the cooperative that the building belongs to, and they let you live there all your life. You pay just the price of the construction, the soil, it's given by the government, but this soil is always belongs to the community. It's never sold to private hands. That's the difference with the models we had before for social housing in Spain, that once the terrain was given to the people, they could sell it 20 years later or 25 years later, and it went to the market, free market. And this way we are promoting the soil always belongs to the public government. Yeah, only with the design of the houses themselves. As you say, there are smaller houses, smaller than the average or what we are used to, but because we have a lot of common spaces in the building, and that's something that the neighbors really wanted. They wanted their own spaces, their privacy and intimacy, but also extra spaces. We have it shared, like a gym, like a big kitchen, or a big place for parties, so or a big terrace for to relax and enjoy at the sun. All these spaces are common, and this way we save space from the inner houses, but also we create community because they are shared spaces. You have to share with someone else, you have to discuss how to use it, and you meet people there, so also it increases the feeling of community, the engagement, the knowing of each other. That's the opposite of what we are used to, that now we live in around flats and you don't even know the name of your neighbor or who's living there or if he has any problem or if you share something, and that's totally the opposite of society that we are trying to live in.